Essentially, faculty had about a week and a half to transition their classes from being in person to fully online. And they have been amazing. There are over 300 classes that have been transformed in this way. Now, we are very fortunate in that we have the Kravis Center and we have the Purse Hub for Innovation. I think that the issue with the seniors, and quite frankly, I feel very, very deeply for them, is, all right, so we understand we have to be online, but really canceling graduation, does that have to happen? And that's where I said, okay, well, we can wait on that. We can think about that for a little longer. So how is a decision like that made? I have just a terrific group of senior administrators who help us think through different scenarios. We do look at what other places are doing. We read extensively, and I consult with the Board of Trustees. I talk to the chairman of the board once or twice a week right now, and we have a smaller group of people on the board, maybe 7 or 8 trustees who we're meeting with every week or every other week to just talk over some of these big decisions. So I think we made the decision at the right time. I don't have any regrets about that. We had early on said that we would follow the guidelines of the CDC, the World Health Organization, and our state government. And all 3 of them that week came out and said, you can't have more than 50 people in a room. At that point, it's very difficult for us to run school. Yeah. You know, the dining hall is out. We will have a graduate, we will have a commencement. So there probably need to sort of separate out a little bit some of the threads. Our students will graduate, our seniors will graduate at the end of this term. They will receive a diploma, whether they receive that in person, an actual piece of paper, or just sort of virtually, they will have graduated. So that's important because they need that to go to the next stage. We will not be able to celebrate them on campus Memorial Day weekend. So we will need to think about, well, when will we be able to bring people back? When will we be able to have a ceremony? And what I promised the seniors is that we will do something. We will do everything we can to make it the full pomp and circumstance ceremony that we typically have, which I think is one of the loveliest ceremonies around graduation that I've seen. So we will do that. In the meantime, we will also try to do a series of things in graduation week that we normally do. And there is a group that is working with some members of the senior class to figure out exactly what that looks like, but I don't know what that looks like yet. So we are very concerned about next year. We don't want to rush to judgment. I don't want to make a decision before I have to make a decision. And so we will continue to plan for a variety of different scenarios. And we'll see what happens. I am writing a letter that will go out to parents next Tuesday. I'm hoping it's Tuesday. That will talk a little bit about those scenarios and what we're thinking about. We will be planning to open in the fall, but we'll also be planning to not open in the fall. And we hope it's this one, but we know it could be this one. And that's going to be out of my control. That's going to be very much up to what the health authorities are saying, what the experts are saying, what the governor says. So we'll see.